Here's some Dinar Guru updates, starting off with Mountain Goat conversation with my contact in the CBI. Question: do they fully intend to carry out this currency reform to the end? Answer: yes, as they are only releasing more of the 100, 250, 1,000 smaller category notes, and these will stay in circulation afterwards. It will be an easier transition to the lower denominations once they have this situation under control, and other countries will bring the value of the dinar up as the foreign demand increases. Mountain Goat says the plan all along is to use the older 30 notes at the banks for transfer between countries to pay the debts only and to take them out of the general circulation. This was a strategy imposed by Ali Alak even before he left the CBI in June 2020. Now we are beginning to see why they reinstated him as director, as he is continuing where he left off on the currency reform project, but the only difference is now he is getting the full support of the GOI. Pimpy says with the restrictions put on Iraq because of Iran, it's causing the devaluation of the Iraqi dinar. Claire article quote exceeding 172,000 dinars. The dollar prices continue to rise in Baghdad and Erbil. All right, Frank 26 Firefly CBI Governor Alak is on television saying within the next few days measures will be taken to reduce the dollar exchange rate against our currency, which on the streets right now is reaching 1750. He said in a meeting with the United States of American Feds in Istanbul, Turkey, and then another meeting in Washington March 9th. We're struggling as this dollar rate keeps going up. We wait to see what the next 2 days bring. We hope for some relief of some kind. All right, Mark Z via PDK, if what I understand is correct, Iraq, wanted a couple more months, but they will not be allowed it is my understanding the Middle East wanted more time. That's what I hear, but doesn't make much sense to me. Sadani has been on the streets again talking about the need to raise the rates. I'm wondering if the news coming out of DC is just being taken out of context. It does not make sense to me that Iraqis want more time, but that is the report from the sources there. I assume based on what we hear from Iraq, it would be the opposite. All right, Sandy Ingram, according to many there, was supposed to be a revalue on the 29th of January. As you can see, that did not happen. However, it could in the future. All right, Walking Stick via Frank 26, they are making the switch from an internal program rate to an open international free market for the IQD. Frank 26, Firefly Sudani said today he was going to put the dollar back to its true rate. Frank said that matches the articles. He's talking to the citizens. He's trying to calm them. Firefly says he didn't say when, but he's going to put it to its true value. All right, Mountain Goat says conversation with my contact in the CBI continued. Question: isn't the value of the dinar much greater than the value of the US dollar fiat currency? So why are we not seeing the true rate of the dinar? Answer: you pose a tricky question to me. Yes, I agree the rate should be much higher, at least 1-to-1 with the dollar, but I believe much more and more like 4-to-1. There is a process in place to get there. We are implementing it now that Ali Mohsen Al-Alak has returned. We are looking forward to working diligently with all advisors and global leaders. It will not be long. All right, Militiaman says the whole premise here and goal is to get Iraq off the dollar. Sadly, it's going to be a tough road. Any day now we'll see actions on that. Pimpy says the big problem is this: a lot of these political people in Iraq are allies with Iran. That's a huge problem for Iraq, and because of this, they do a lot of business together, trades together. But they deal in the US dollar. If Iran is supposed to be sanctioned and Iraq's supposed to be working with the United States, that's violating the sanctions is what's happening. So Iraq's now being punished for it. All right, Mark Z via PDK, what I'm hearing from banking centers, it has been a week of groundhog days for them. They went in Monday, they were told tomorrow. They went in Tuesday and sat there all day and were told tomorrow. They went in Wednesday. They were very frustrated, but were told that it is so close, we need you here daily until they finish this thing. They are pushing them hard to not leave or go anywhere over this weekend. They are very frustrated, have been expecting this every day since Monday. Nerves are very frayed at this point, but they know we are painfully close. All right, Claire, tweet from hashtag NRT News. A delegation from Iraqi Central Bank meets the representatives of the U.S. Department of the Treasury in Istanbul, Turkey, for talks on stabilizing U.S. dollar exchange prices to Iraqi Dinar. Kali Ghazi, Iraqi Parliament's Finance Committee said. All right, Frank 26 says, what have I told you is the reason why we do not have the reinstatement of the Iraqi dinar? It's Iran. There's only one reason, and that's what they're dealing with, the corruption of Iran. And the meeting they're going to have in Washington is very powerful. It deals with the exchange rate and corruption of Iran. Lastly, Mountain Goat conversation with the contact in the CBI continued. I asked one more question about the timing of events. I asked about the possibility of moving to reinstate the dinar and the Forex. The answer was I was told this was in the planning stages and we could see it very possibly this year and sooner than later. I did not press the point to ask for a specific time frame as I probably would not get it anyhow.